What's up, Jerry? Thank you for the Tom Stock. Thank you, sir. Hope everything is going well down there in South Texas. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you're doing well. Hope the holiday was good for you. Any plans for New Year's there, Jerry? Or are you just taking it easy? It's quiet tonight. So far, anyway. A lot of people have lives going on. Oh, really? Trouble loading? Really? Huh. Wow. Interesting. You return back to work tomorrow, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't go back till Tuesday, so I took a few extra days in addition to the days I got anyway, holidays. So I'll be back Tuesday, the 3rd. So that's pretty much what I'll be doing. 13 working days. Huh? Wow. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Took it easy, enjoyed yourself. Hope there was no stress for you. Do you have any New Year's resolutions, Jerry? No, I mean I don't usually make resolutions, um, because it's like why wait till like New Year's to do it if you're gonna, if you want to change something or alter something, you can do it any time of the year. So why wait till New Year's to do it? So, I mean, I have some things I'd like to do this year or change, but it's not like a big resolution thing. It's sometime this year. It would be nice if I did this or change that, but it's not like people who stop smoking, start drinking, dieting, whatever, that kind of thing. It's any of that stuff you do during the year. Really, you don't need New Year's to do it. So, I never really made any resolutions for that reason. I mean, some things I'd like to do this coming year, but what's up, Kyle? How are you? What's happening, Kyle? What's going on with you? How are things down in Florida? Yeah, Christmas was so in terms of travel wise. The travel was hectic. New Year's, no big deal for me. No real plans for New Year's. Probably stay in. Or if somebody has something at their house last minute, go there, hang out, eat. But I might do that if somebody is doing it. But other than that, I'm just gonna hang out at home. Well, it's good. It's good that you finally found out how to use it. So you're gonna have people up on panel. Well, that's good. Good for you. I'm glad you're learning how to do it. Yeah, Jerry, we were up in Northeast, so you figure how cold it was. With like wind chill factor, teens and single digits, and so today here in North Carolina, I was in the 60s, almost 70s. It was like quite a difference. Quite of a contrast from the last week I was there. Yeah, you got to be careful, Kyle, because there's always people want to do that to you. You know. Quiet listener, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Happy New Year to you also. Thank you. Yeah, just be careful, Kyle, when you people inviting people up. Hi, Miss Ann. How are you? Thank you. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for stopping in. How are you, Ann? Well, I'm back in North Carolina now, Jerry, so it's back to the 60s and 70s and stuff, 50s. But when I was up in the Boston area, it was for 4 or 5 days. It was like bone chilling, windy, cold, blustery. No precipitation, just cold and windy. Well, quiet listener, let's see, Wednesday the 18th between 1 and 2 Pacific time. Okay, so the 18th, I'll be working that day. And I'm in the East Coast, so I'm 3 hours ahead of you. So that's between 4 and 5 on the 18th. I'll be at work, but I can still visit that day. I'll have to make a note of it in my little notebook, because I might forget. It's 3 weeks away almost, so I'll have to write it down in a book. Say hi and happy birthday to you. Yeah, thanks, Kyle, for coming in. Yeah, be careful. Just only bring up people you really know on the panel. Oh, Ian. Oh, wow. Okay, 5 a.m. Well, I understand then. You're just hanging out at bed. Yeah. Okay. It's 8:15 p.m. Friday evening here or so. Okay, Kyle. You have a good rest of your Friday too. So let me get my notebook. COVID, what's happening? How are you? Good to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready for the new year. Hope everything's on track for you. Always a pleasure to have you stop by. Yeah, quite listen. I usually keep my little notebook nearby in case I can write down dates or like watch video this date or watch this. I don't have it on me right this second. It's in the other room. But I got it in my head, the 18th. 4 and 5 my time. Thank you, COVID, for stopping in, and Happy New Year. Thank you again for stopping in and saying hi. Always appreciate your visit. You have a good new year. Well, there's nothing wrong with staying in on New Year's. It's just if you're not at a party or at an event, it's like stay home. It's probably the best thing to do, So unless somebody says something, come by the house kind of thing, like New Year's, like we'll all have something to eat and just chit chat or stuff like that, then that's fine. I'll do that. But if that's not there, then I'm staying home. Because I'm not a big drinker, or hardly drink at all, so it's no reason for me to go drinking out. Going out. So. I mean, if I do go out, it's just enough to see the ball drop at midnight and say, "Oh, Happy New Year, have a toast." It doesn't have to be alcoholic toast, but it could be just anything. Happy New Year, blah 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 blah, and then like go home. I mean, when I was younger, I'd go out, pay for parties, go out to these all-you-can-eat and drink parties and pay tickets. And it's like, just that's all in the past. That stuff I can't do that stuff anymore. I'm more low key, I'm very boring when it comes to that stuff. But I know, I know it's getting close. Well, Australia's 16 hours ahead, so they're getting close to the New Year. Okay, quiet listener. Hey, thank you for letting them play. I appreciate that much. Yeah, I had quite a trying travel experience, if you know what I mean, Jerry, or whoever's out there listening. Southwest Airlines. So those two words say it all. Southwest Airlines. $25 days in the Philippines, yeah. That's something, yeah. More than likely I'll be going next year. And I will spend quite the same. I'll be spending probably 4 weeks there. Or 3 weeks, at least 3 weeks. I shouldn't say 4, 3 weeks. And then I'll have to take time off when I get back home because of the time difference. Getting back my schedule, my body clock. Southwest, Jerry. It was brutal. It was a brutal trip. And it's up freaking. Yeah, it was. Jerry was real. It's hard to explain, but and people had it worse than we did on the travel. But it's almost like the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Taking planes, taking trains, taking automobiles to get around when you didn't need to. That's what it was like us. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Then when I thought it was over, I got home, I got back to the airport. We're supposed to be on our arrival back home. Jerry, the jet lag is unreal. especially if you don't sleep on the plane. It's brutal. Could you have taken a train instead? Well, I did take a train because didn't know if I would ever get out of the city of Baltimore all week. If I didn't take a train or try to rent a car, I would have been stuck in Baltimore the whole time. So we did take a train. Yeah, believe me, it's not the pilot. It's the airline upstairs. There's more than the pilots. The pilots and the flight attendants were ready, willing, and able, but it was the people responsible for scheduling and the pilots they had enough people to work the plane, fly them. But first of all, I did a couple of lives on my 2 legs of my trip up there. You remember last week. So that after this, I did a video on the second leg. Shortly after that, I had this weird feeling about our flight from Baltimore to Providence, and I found out it was a little bit delayed. So I sat down for a little while and said, I'm going to go up and check again. It might be a little more delayed. So I got up again, looked at the board, it's canceled. Now, no announcement overhead. So if I didn't go check that board, who knows when I'd find out. So I go into the line, customer service at the gate. There's a long, huge line winding down. I get in that line. And it canceled not only our flight, but the flight going to the same city after us was canceled. So I'm standing in the line saying, well, we're in Baltimore Christmas Eve. What do we do? So I overhear the person at customer service talk to somebody else saying, oh, no flights the rest of the night. And you might be able to get one tomorrow. No hotels available that they can give us at all. So I'm thinking, what do we do? We're stuck in Baltimore. There's no hotel that Southwest can give us for the evening. I overhear somebody saying, well, the rental car place says they might have cars. All right. So you can't get out of Baltimore. You can't get our bags. It's stuck in Baltimore. So even when we go to Providence, we have to wait for the bags to go to Providence, Baltimore, right? There's Northern Explorer in the house. What's up, Nora? Thank you for stopping in. I'm just going over my travel nightmare for Christmas time. So I'm in line. I overhear about the rental car. So what we do, we take an Uber from the airport to the rental car place. Or do we get on we got on a shuttle. Excuse me. On the shuttle to the rental car place. We get there. There's only 2 counters with anybody staffing. All of them are lights out. Nobody's there. So it's Avis and Budget, right? So Budget has a shorter line than Avis. So I get in the Budget line. And I hear the guy say, if you have no reservations, we have no cars available. So, oh, great. I go and say, Avis has a long line. Has a sign that's standing outside by the line saying cars available. What's up, Kenneth Bird? Thank you for coming in. So, try Avis. Get in the Avis line. And then, the guy behind the counter who's by himself says, we have 10 cars available. If you don't have a reservation, no cars, can't get you a car. Go down to Budget. So we said, we just came from budget, and they said there's no cars. So he says, what? So he goes down the budget, talks to the guy, comes back and says, yeah, there's no reservations, no car tonight. We don't have any available. So I stay in line because I'm thinking I'm going to drive from Baltimore to Providence, right? I really don't feel like driving overnight Baltimore to Providence. I just not in the mood for Christmas Eve, you know. So I get in line. I said, I wait in line, get to the counter. I say, when's the next available? Oh, you can try booking one tomorrow morning online. That's the only way I can get it. So we're stuck in Baltimore. So we got to find a hotel somewhere. So I overhear a guy on his phone saying, yeah, no cars available, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take a train. I said, you know what? That might be a good idea. I think I'm going to see if there's any trains available from Baltimore to Providence. So I'm on the phone and I'm booking 2 tickets from Baltimore to Providence on the Amtrak. Now, people who were in the rental car who had reservations, they still couldn't get cars, even though they had reservations for that day. Okay, so they think, yep, I got a reservation. I can get in line. No, sorry. So we take an Uber to the hotel downtown Baltimore. Check in 11:30 at night, right? Then we have to get up early because we get the train is leaving like 7:05 or something the next morning from Baltimore. So we have to get up early, catch an Uber to the train station, Baltimore. So we get there in time, we jump on the train. It ends up being 6.5 hours, train ride to Providence. Then we get to Providence probably on time. It's probably 2-ish. So we figure we can get our bags in Providence because supposedly the next morning the plane was going to be arriving in Providence with our bags on it at 2 p.m. Christmas Day. So we take an Uber, saying we'll go Uber to the airport, pick up our bags, get our rental car, and boom, we're off, right? So I go down to the baggage office, and the girl is by herself. She told us 3 people have called in that day, called out. She's by herself. There's a long ass line for the baggage office. Figure all these flights were canceled. People want to know where their bags are. They don't even know. So I finally wait in line, get my turn. And the girl says, yeah, there's no flights going out today at all. The flight that's supposed to come today, any flights from Baltimore that day were grounded. No flights out of Baltimore. So our bags are still in Baltimore Christmas Day. And she would call us when they got supposedly in. So I got a rental car, drove up to Boston, spent the day there, got up there late than I wanted to, spent some time, I got a call late that night from the person saying, oh, your bags have arrived. So I said, cool, I'll pick them up tomorrow. So the day after Christmas, I drive from Boston to Providence. Hi, Brandy. Thank you for coming in. I'm just going over my travel horror story, Southwest Airlines situation. So where was I? I was driving down from Boston to Providence. Got our bags, drove back up to Boston. Okay. So I spent a couple of days there. So then I'm frustrated anyway because we were we had the same clothes for 2 days. We didn't pack any extra clothes. We just were all in our checked-in luggage. We were wearing the same clothes for 2 days. Finally, we got some, clean clothes on our bag, right? So Wednesday was a day to return back home. Supposedly everything's on time. Everything else has been canceled from Southwest, grounded. Somehow the flights that I got coming back were still good. So brought the rental car back to Providence, got on the plane, Providence to Baltimore on time. Got off at Baltimore, going on Baltimore to Providence, Baltimore to RDU on time. Figure I'm back home, I'm at the airport, waiting for my bags. Great, right? So we're at the baggage carousel, baggage claim, and see the wife's bag, grab that off the boom. So I figured mine's close by because put on Friday at the same time, around the same time, right? So I'm waiting. That's weird. My bag hasn't shown up. Then over the intercom, I get, Mr. So-and-so, please report to the baggage office. Mr. So-and-so, please report to the office, baggage office. I got my name wrong, of course, but neither here nor there. So I arrived to the baggage office, and I wave my hand. Yeah, so-and-so. Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry for getting your name wrong, so I don't care, whatever. So I look down the floor. I see my bag, right? And I point at it, and I say, what the hell happened to that? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, sir. Your bag fell off the cart at the airport in Baltimore, and it got dragged. So the whole side of the bag is all ripped apart. All ripped. It's like one of those big ass duffel bag, type black, beautiful. I've had it for years and years. Never had a problem. This thing was ripped like a can. So I'm like, I can't believe, I'm holding it in, like I want to yell, but I'm laughing and yelling at the same time, if you know what I mean. I don't know if you have that feeling before, where you're angry, but everything that's worked out has been so crazy that you laugh at it, but yet you're still mad, but you're laughing because you can't believe it. So the woman says, let's come in here into the back room and take out everything, find out what's missing, what's damaged. Thank you, Nicole. What's damaged, what's missing? And she said, oh, we have a bag similar to the one like this. Do you want that? It's not as big. I said, no, I'd rather have a bag like this. I'd like this one. Oh, okay. So I started taking stuff out of the bag and saying, oh, okay, looking at it, I'll turn it around. Oh, that's okay. She said, well, we'll put a pile here for the good stuff, pile in here for the whatever damage. So I'm picking a few things. That looks good. That looks good. Oh, that's damaged. That's all ripped up. That shirt's all ripped. So that's pants is all ripped. Good. So I got this big green hooded sweatshirt. I pull it up. It's ripping. Like I'm ripping it up here, like a little. I can see it. A little rip. This is a little one rip. And she says, "Oh, the person that sold us. Oh, you should keep that. That's still good." I said, "That's ripped." I said, "Every time you wash it, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger." Oh, but it's so nice. You sure you want? I said, "Yeah, it's no good." Put it in the bad pile. So I went through it. I ended up most of the stuff, believe it or not, survived it. I mean, one of the pockets, I lost a lot of pocket change. I put there's like 2 front pockets on it. I put a lot of pocket change in there. Instead of going through security, I put it in there. And lost like little different things that I put in that pocket. Lost a belt, some other small stuff. So she took inventory of the stuff that was damaged. Hi, Trending. Thank you for the time sock. Appreciate it always. Thank you. So she gave me like this little blue gym bag thing to put the good stuff in, or the stuff that survived. It's all dirty. It's like that grimy dirt, from the ground that, it's like powdery dirt, gray dirt and stuff. So I threw that in the bag. You need to wash everything, even though there were a lot of clean clothes that were in there. They were all that dusty dirt stuff. So she went on the computer and she's saying, all right, 2 pairs of pants, blah, 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 gym, travel bag, blah, 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 blah. I would say 85%, maybe 70, 75, yeah. So, yeah, it's probably a lot of solid gray depths, dirt. It was like powdery gray dirt, almost like, So she's on the computer. She's like, okay, she said she told me she was going, don't worry about it. We'll round up the damage. On computer, 2 pairs of pants, shirt, dirt, bag, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we have about $210. So before she said anything, I'm thinking to myself, okay, she's going to probably round up to 300, right? So she says, okay, so we'll round up to 225. So in my mind, I was like, that's not really a roundup. Thank you, Trending, for sharing. Appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm thinking in my head, 225 for all this. Then she says to me, do you want it? She says, do you want it as a voucher? Oh no, first she says, do you usually fly on Southwest? I said, yep, I do every year at this time. I usually use it. Oh, okay. She says, do you want to do a voucher and put it toward the cost of a ticket? Hello, Jackie Limpin. Thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. Happy New Year, Trending. I'll probably be saying it again to you, but Happy New Year anyway. Thank you, Jackie, for coming in. So, do you fly? Yeah, I fly there. Do you want a voucher? I'm pausing, but my mind's saying, no effing way. So I say, no, I'll take the check. Is Trending saying hi to Nora? Thank you for the thumbs up, Jackie. So before I got to the final destination, I was second guessing going on Southwest ever again. After just the other stuff. This is before the bags, the ripped bag thing. And she was like, yeah, you can use it as a ticket in the future. I'm like, my mind's saying, I don't even know if I'm going to fly there again. Because you have to use it toward a ticket. I don't know how I feel about doing it now, Yeah, not the train. I mean, train is good if you're going to go short distance. I don't know if I like to do train that long. It's a long time on a train. So, but that whole night, got home, I'm just like, I'm laughing. I can't believe this, but I'm angry. Like, I'm laughing and angry. I'm laughing and it was like that the whole night. And even the next day, yesterday, I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. But what can you do? It's been like a nightmare. So I don't know. But it's a good thing I didn't have prescription pills in that pocket that got ripped open. Lucky the wife had it in her other carry-on bag. That would have been a problem if I didn't have that. So I'm like, glad I gave you that and didn't leave. That's the same one of the pockets I put it in. They got ripped open. But well, that's the way I'm looking at it. That's what's helping to the way I feel about it. It's just the incompetence of it. So, that's what gets me. But so yes, today I wasn't too bad about it because it's like it is what it is. You can't change it. It happened, and so for that night I just couldn't believe it. It's like I saw that bag ripped open, and I was like, "What the hell happened there?" The pole went ghost hunting, huh? Nice. Happy New Year to you, Jackie. Thank you very much. So what helped last night, I got our winning package from Lazy Days Ahead for their giveaway before Christmas. So I was able to open that up because they arrived right before Christmas and we were traveling. So I waited till we get back, to do a mail call. And, I was excited opening it up, get some beaver nuggets from Buc-ee's and bumper sticker and some magnet and some Lazy Day head sticker and a cap. So that helped a little bit last night when I opened that up. So Alex Bregman's house. Okay, cool. You did not eat dinner today. But we're back, and all right, Jerry, thank you for coming in, and Happy New Year, and hope it's an easy way back to work. Hope you return and it's pretty easy for you. Thank you for stopping in again. But yeah, so anybody here in the chat have any New Year's resolutions that they have going? Or do you make any every New Year's? You're welcome, Jerry. Thank you. I personally don't do resolutions because I like to think of things I'd like to do this year sometime, or maybe try, but I don't make resolutions of it. And a lot of the resolutions people can do during the year, it's just not on New Year's. You can do it in March, saying I'm going to stop doing this, I'm going to diet, I'm going to do that, stop smoking, stop drinking, whatever. But you don't need to do it on New Year's. You can do it any time of the year. But I mean, understand it. People do them, but and New Year's is not a big thing for me anyway. Like, I don't I don't go out like I used to years and years ago. I just stay home now, or if somebody's over somebody's house or something, if they're available to, you know, hang out with. But I don't. If not that, I stay at home. But I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. I could be just hanging out here, doing, not doing YouTube, but visiting people on YouTube tomorrow night. But as the ball drops. Thank you for the thumbs up, Nicole. Thank you, everybody who gives the thumbs up here. Appreciate that. Thank you, Jackie, for connecting with me. Salamat. So no really resolutions for me that I have to say. A lot of people break them the first week anyway. The first week they make them. So. But this is early, but I think in a couple of weeks I might do a friends trivia night. So I don't know how anybody feels like about that. Graduated in 2009. I see. Yeah, it's maybe once a month do a themed trivia night. It's good that you survived the tornadoes. So I think I'm doing a Friends one next, maybe a Seinfeld next month after that. I guess I'm hoping to get watch hours this year, 2023. I haven't done as many live streams as I should be doing, but I think it was because I'm working overtime, so I've been limited to myself to 2 a week. This is the first one since my trip. Actually, during the trip, I did a couple 30-minute lives when I was at the airport. But that was last Saturday. So here it is almost a week later, so my first live after. What's up, Zaxxon? What's happening? What's your New Year's plans? What's your New Year's resolution going to be? Anything particular? That's what I was talking about. I was talking about my nightmare travel, and I was just during the Christmas time, just opening it up. Anybody had any resolutions or any New Year's things going on? Well, you and I are in the same boat there. I don't really make them myself, but hello, Odoms Homestead. Thank you. Happy New Year to you and your family. Thank you for stopping in. It's nice to see you on your show last night. You're live. Get it off your chest. Happy New Year, Nicole. Yeah. Yeah, it's always my pleasure, sir. Always my pleasure. It's good to see you. Yeah, you had a better time than I did, Jackson, for travel wise, anyway. Yeah, I had quite a travel Southwest airline deal. So they were in the news all week, so you can imagine people actually had it worse than I did. So think of that. Uh, so you doing anything like tomorrow night for New Year's, or do you usually do anything on New Year's? Just stay in and hang out at home, or do people have a get together? Well, a lot of people have had it bad flying Southwest this week, and as bad as I've had it flying, there's some people worse. Still, some people don't have their bags, so at least I'm back home with most of my stuff. That's a plus, I guess, compared to some people. One guy at the baggage office was driving down from Chicago to Raleigh, figuring he could get his bags that way. And they still didn't have his bags. Yeah, I mean, the reason I go is most of my family is up in the Northeast, so I only see them once a year, so that's why I do it. So Odoms, you don't get to see the ball drop or the whatever your area drops. I mean, on TV, the New York Times Square, the ball. I mean, I usually try to stay up at least till that much and say Happy New Year, blah, blah, blah. Then I go to bed if I'm not doing something. Yeah, less drama. I get it. Happy New Year, Monates. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I know it's getting closer for New Year's for you. It's already New Year's Eve day where you are. So if I don't see you or see you on your YouTube, hope you have a happy New Year. I'm doing okay today. I wasn't doing good for a few days or a day or two, but I'm doing okay now. Good for you, Nicole. Plenty of rest. Yeah, I only see him once a year, and I probably would have liked to stay an extra day if I could, but just the way things work out. Replay on the news, yeah. Oka Rossi, Happy New Year, sir. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you visiting. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting ready for the new year. Do you have any New Year's resolutions, Poker? Yeah, Odoms, had a nightmarish travel with this week, so that's why I was saying wasn't doing good. But yeah, Poker, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you visiting. Nice to see you. If I don't see you on your live or other people's lives, happy New Year, Poker. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty close to that, being almost the same as before. Yep. Plus, New Year's is never a big deal for me. It hasn't been for a long time anyway. Used to. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I'm sure you're not the only one who wants to have that one. Good that you're feeling better, Nicole. Yeah, I used to watch the Three Stooges marathon on TV when they had a New Year's Eve. I stayed in the local TV station every year at the Three Stooges marathon New Year's Eve. Yeah, nothing really planned for me. Really, tomorrow. Maybe last minute thing to go somewhere, but nothing. You never know. Somebody say, "Oh, something at our house or something." I don't want to go too far though. Got some crazies on the road, so I try to avoid all that stuff. You did, right? So whose stream was it that you were spent time in last year? I can't even remember what I did last year. Yeah, I'll probably if I stay in, I'll be going around the YouTube streets, checking who's live and bouncing around, visiting people. Bayou Gold guys, huh? Huh. Okay, perfect. I think I've heard of the Bayou Gold guys. Oh, you do? Okay. I see. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, speculators, what you call it? Yeah, I was just checking out the gold guy one you talked about as we speak. Yeah, I guess he only does videos. He doesn't do live streams. Thank you, Poker. You're the same, Odoms. Believe me, I wouldn't be visiting if you weren't. Believe me, you're a stand-up guy. It's pretty solid. That would be interesting. Yeah, exploring the mines and stuff. That would be interesting. Hello, Adores. Thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Pleasure to have you here. Sure. Let me go to yours. 'Cause I don't think I have any working mods right now. So let me I'm gonna do this. That's Pocarassi's channel link, everybody. If you haven't connected with him, feel free to do so. Does live streams. Oh, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm sure they have their own little community of the mine explorer communities. Happy New Year to you, Adores. Thank you very much. Yeah, Poker. I don't usually have like mods like you do, and John and all them. Nitro has. I may have somebody shows up and stays. So. Hope you're doing well there, Doors. You can do that also, as Odom said. You can have Nightbot drop your link also, Poker. Type in Cobalt. Doors is another great live streamer. Very friendly. Thank you, Poker. It's COBALT. over like the elements, cobalt or cobalt blue or yeah, so it's cobalt. Here you go. You can also do the weather if you want. Nightbot will do the weather. Oh yeah, you've got the L. That's all. So if you want to know your weather where you are, you just do like I did that for the Nightbot. 55, 13 Celsius right now. You type what area you are in and weather in Oslo should come up. And there's Elliot. Welcome, sir. Thank you for stopping in. Pleasure to have you here. Thank you, sir. So you're 43 Fahrenheit, 6 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the south. So you're a little bit cooler than I am. Elliot's a good friend. Has his show every week. This is live. Feel free to connect with Elliot. Okay, Joyce, thank you for coming by. I appreciate you visiting. Oh, that's what I'm here for. It's here to help each other, really, Elliot. It's a clubhouse. People can join, hang out at the clubhouse. Well, I hope it wasn't serious missing. I hope it was a holiday break, not something serious. Yeah, if Google typed right. Let's see. Let's get it. So let me go to it and okay, a break is good. But your holiday, you don't, you want to take a break during the holiday, that's fine. So that is AR Guns, the YouTube channel link. you haven't connected, feel free to do so. Elliot does the Thursday Night Live. Generally, right? Is it Thursdays? Usually, Elliot, you do Thursdays. Sometimes you do mornings and stuff. But... Hello, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Happy New Year to you, Rebecca. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Nice to see you. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so Thursdays at 8:05 Eastern Time, US, is Elliot's show. Hope you're doing well, Rebecca. Hope you're feeling better. I hope will have a good new year. So do you have any resolutions this year, Elliot or Rebecca? You have anything? Have you made any resolutions for this year, or do you normally do that, or you don't? So not a big deal, or? That's good, Nicole. Doesn't it always though go by fast? It seems that you say that every year. This year has been gone by so fast. It has. Well, that's good, Rebecca, because I know what it's like to have it. So I'm glad it's in the past anyway. You're better than you were. Because having that can really knock you off your feet for a little while. It really can do a number on you. And it doesn't matter what age. you can get it and really knock you for a loop. Make more money. Isn't that the one of the top ones? Yeah. Knock on wood, poker. Knock on wood. You're one of the lucky ones, I guess. Yeah, it's funny because the people I've asked tonight, they really don't make them. So I always hear people say, "Yeah, I resolved this and that," and But tonight, when I was asking people, nobody's like, "I don't really make them." I'm like, I'm the same way. Hello, Mona did what? How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate your visit. I got a notification on a connection. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, knock on wood, both hands. Yeah, that seems to be the theme tonight. People of the consensus of tonight has been people don't really make them, but I always hear people do it, but not. I ask people like, I don't do it, so I don't do it myself. Mona, if you want, you can have Nightbot drop your link by typing Cobalt in the chat, COBALT, and Nightbot will drop your channel link for you. Feel free to do so and have other people visit you. Just like Poker Rossi did for his. If you haven't connected with anybody or checked them out, please feel free to do so. It's a COBALT. There you go. That is Mona Did What channel link. We got a lot of good channels visiting tonight in the chat. If you don't know, you might want to check them out. AR Guns 1776. You got Zaxxon, Williams Homestead, Poker Rossi, Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Wow, Poker, that's great. You'll get that in no time, I think. Maybe even tonight. 1,500, all right. There you go. I think it probably helps that you do a lot of lives. So you probably get a lot of sharing out, and new people come in and they see. Plus, some of the communities you're connected with, it's, I can see how you can get a big number. Well, if you go to the live tab, you probably see all his live. He does. Mostly does the live streams. StreamYard. Hopefully that sticks. You don't go under the 1,500. You have to wait another day or whatever to go over it again. You know how it works. Like whenever I get to 1,000, it's going to be like I won't be too celebrating too much about it. It's like 2010, so I know because how they take some out and drop you under 1,000 again. Oh, I appreciate it, Odoms. I don't. I mean, I don't try to announce it to people. I just happen to mention because poker is at 1,500, but I don't. I mean, I appreciate it though. I don't want to think people, acting like I'm doing it just to get connection. Yeah, so you know what I mean. I know that feeling when I get to the 500 mark. It was like, yeah, 500 finally. Then it's 488, then up to 501, and then 494, then up to 504, 499, and so I know that feeling. Yeah, it's very easy to lose 10. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way, Mona. I like visiting the channels, finding out about them. I do that when I go into different people's live streams and they show up there and I connect there, or when I do a live, people share me out and people will show up for the first time, and so I kind of like that stuff too. Well, I mean, I agree. I agree with you 100% on that because, it's. I mean, when I started this year doing a channel, that's basically just a hangout for people to get to know each other, get to know the same people you met and new people and hang out, make connection. That's the whole thing. My channel's about because I don't have a special niche kind of thing. It's more of a hangout type thing. And, I might do some trivia some nights, stuff like that. Like I'll try to do a theme trivia every month. Like I did a Christmas theme a week or two ago, and I do one in January and see how it goes, basically. Wow, that's a lot to take away. That's huge. That's more than half what you gained. 2/3. Yeah, basically, YouTube is my TV, really, to be honest with you. It's taking a TV place. Yeah, 2/3 of your subs. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I remember talking to you about that, doing your shorts. Yeah. I mean, I have to do more shorts than I do, but I always feel like have to have a good idea for a short to do it. Yeah, the hashtag is very important on the shorts. It's how really people find the shorts when they start doing a search or topic. I did a 15-second short on the wife did a finished cooking, like the finished meal or the finished in the pot, and it got like 950 or something views in a day. And it was like all I did was a 15-second in and out, like with the phone, just in and out, 15 seconds. Just got like 950 in views. You're true. That's so true. You're in a good place to get to do shorts. Definitely. Burnt cookies. You know that I'm laughing, but it probably would get views. People want to just check it out to see what the burnt cookies. Yeah, animals will get a lot. Dogs and cats, you can get. Wow, imagine that from burnt cookies. It's crazy, isn't it? It's like wow. Yeah. Sort of like a secret thing. Do the shorts, make connections, and sort of grow your channel. A lot of people love the animals shorts. I mean, you find yourself checking it out, and then see if it's funny or cute, and then other people will do it, and then you go from one short to another, without realizing it. Hello, Lucena. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. You hope your guitar lessons are working out for you. Hope you're doing well with that. I haven't been able to see your coffee break videos lately. I've been on the road and traveling, so I don't usually see them lately. I usually see them when I'm at work, but I'm on vacation, so I haven't got a chance to see them. Yeah, it's always good to visit your coffee video live stream. Zach's and Nicole's singing. That's her song she's singing. Well, Lucina, I'll go around different YouTube channels and visit, and I'll stop in, and if I feel comfortable like hanging out with them on the live stream, I know it's a good live stream. It's not something like I'll go on to another one. I'll hang out, stay there for a while, and I usually catch yours and before you go to work, so it's good to. You're interactive with the chat. That's what I like about live streams. People are, interacting with the people in the chat, Yeah, Nicole dancing, yeah. Thank you again, Odins. Appreciate that. Have a happy New Year if I don't see you around. Thank you. Yes, I do, Lucena. Yes. Most of the time I do. Okay, Elliot, thank you. Have a happy New Year if I don't see you around. Thank you. Yeah, Lucena, I usually do StreamYard. I'll do some just YouTube lives like I did at the airport. A couple of short ones, but I usually do StreamYard. Yeah. Thank you, Moody. Appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the connection. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty user friendly, I would say. Um, yeah, I think it's pretty easy. I mean, they limit you to 20 hours on the free version a month, but usually I hit just about that much every month. I should be doing more, but I usually hit that mark every month when I do my lives. Yeah, I try to do 2 hours. Some of them I do an hour and a half because I'm working overtime during the week, and I'll make it an hour and a half. But if I'm not working the next day or I have more time, I'll try to at least make it to two, depending on how many people are still in the live stream. Okay, Zaxon. So, Poker, when's your next live you're doing? Oh, okay. So that will be, what do you, 8 hours ahead of us in the Eastern US? 7 or 8, I think, in Norway. You're talking 4 p.m., 5 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Oh, it's only 6. Okay, so it's only 6 hours. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was more than that. So that'll be 6 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. It'll be 12 midnight. Thank you, Lucena, for Tom Sock. Appreciate that. It helps. I always try to do it when I enter a chat, so I don't forget it. Automatically I'll do it. I mean, it helps a little bit, but I guess I had more people visit tonight than I expected. I expected a lot of people to be traveling or getting back or having their own live streams. I usually get more than I do, but okay. Okay, so that's 7. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. So it's 1 a.m. in Norway. Yeah, because I'm not sure where I'm going to be. I think I'm going to be at home at that time. I think I'll be at home and then maybe go out. I don't know. I won't know till probably around that time tomorrow. So it's hard to say right now. But if I am anywhere, I usually have my phone with me if I'm not at home on the laptop. So I'll probably see you live there on the phone if I'm out. So, if you're still here, Lucena, are you having a New Year's resolution of practicing more with the guitar, or doing more lessons, or? Okay. That's good. You get it set up anyway, just so you know. You don't have to worry about it later. Hey, Empress Goddess, how are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I hope you'll have a good New Year coming up. Yeah, I got your email the other day. I mean, and thank you for sending the email. Appreciate that. It was nice to see the message from you. I had a bad travel experience at Christmas time, and I was still that feeling was still lingering over me when I got back home. So I was still not in a great mood. Yeah, I mean, everything is what it is, you know. Had to do the planes, trains, and automobiles type travel, unfortunately, and then my bag got ripped up on the tarmac, I guess. So it wasn't a pleasant experience when I got home and at the airport and finding that out. So, but. Yeah, I was traveling up north, and they had a lot of cancellations, not due to the weather, really. Other reasons. And then I got back, my bag was all torn up. Yeah, it wasn't really the weather. I think the weather had, contributed to some cancellations, but not as many.
What's going on, Cobalt?
Not much. Good to see you. How's everything going there with you?
We're good down here.
That's good.
I left YouTube when you started talking about your bag got torn up. What'd they do to that?
They when they were taking it off the plane, the little cart they drive it, I guess the bag fell off and it got stuck or whatever, and it dragged along the tarmac. The bag got all ripped up, and I lost some stuff. Some stuff got damaged, ripped up. Clothes got ripped up.
It wasn't expensive stuff, was it?
No. I mean, sweatshirts, a couple of pairs of pants, a couple of shirts. Lost a belt.
Oh, that sucks.
So
I've never been on a big plane. Well, I've never been on a plane, period. So I don't really know.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. I'm meeting somebody who's never been on a plane. Okay.
I've driven across the country, but I've never been on a plane.
It's usually a pretty good experience for me, I have to say. I mean, no real issues generally, but this one really made up for all the good travel over the years. This trip, so where I'm forced to take trains and automobiles and Ubers and to get to places and stuff.
I don't know the difference, but from what I'm reading this season, I'm sure it's somebody every other season, but Southwest is really getting hammered by everybody right now.
They're getting hammered because they're using old time software, and they're using something from the 90s. They haven't updated or upgraded their system, so when something goes wrong, it throws everything into chaos. So
yeah, they're using a program that's older than the people who know how to fix them there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Yeah, and when you get that winter storm that hit, that forced cancellations, it just threw everything really out of whack, and they had to manually try to reschedule and stuff, and they couldn't do it with all the flights, so they had to just say cancel everything. So,
well, I was hearing down in LAX. The background noise isn't too bad, is it?
No.
Okay, I was hearing down in LAX, California, they were just blanket canceling ridiculous amounts of stuff.
Was it Southwest?
Yeah.
So even areas that didn't have weather issues were getting canceled.
Yeah,
so it wasn't just the cities that got weather related stuff. Yeah, and they had enough pilots, they had enough flight attendants for all these flights that they were supposed to be taken off. They just couldn't get them scheduled because of the old system they were using. It just threw and it's not the first time. This is the second time it happened.
That's crazy.
What's going
If you want
on?
something to do it done right, do it yourself. Hello, LeVar.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I just having to take a train and then taking Ubers back and forth. My bag is not where it's supposed to be, so I got to drive down and we don't have it yet. Drive back up, drive back down, and the last thing was the bag when I got to the airport. Final destination. She got her bag. I'm ready to get mine, waiting, and then boom, get a call. Yeah, can you come to the baggage office, please? I was like, oh, it doesn't sound good.
I read one. There was some teacher brought somewhere. I don't know where. I think it was Florida. They were looking for their bag and they were having trouble finding it. And there was 100 stacked bags over in the baggage claim because they were shipping people's bags and not the people, or they put them on the wrong flight. So I don't know what the hell they were doing. It didn't look good though.
No, I mean, there's people from. I mean, I didn't get a bag for a day and a half. Our bags. People still haven't gotten their bags. At this point, they're still waiting for their bags. That's how bad it is. Guy drove down from Chicago to Raleigh just to get his bags. They were going to be there, but they weren't there yet.
Well, Chicago to Raleigh, isn't that like 1,000 miles nearly?
Yeah. Him and the wife, or whatever. I guess he was in the baggage office when I was there. He was going there for his bag, like whatever. But they told him still not here yet, or
1,000 miles. That'd have to be a pretty important bag.
Yeah. So they end up staying, I guess, overnight. I don't know, in the area, hoping they'd be the next day. I don't know, but they weren't happy. I wasn't happy to see my bag all ripped up. I was like, oh, that doesn't look good. It does not look good.
So, oh no, I'd have been all pissed off too. But at the end of the day, there's nearly nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing I can do, and I can't take it out on the person there at the baggage office because they have nothing to do with it. And they're probably getting grief from all these other people anyway. So it's like I'm holding it in, kind of, like trying to be nice with her because I'm feeling a certain way, but I'm like I can't let it out on her. Even though she's a little rip on my sweatshirt, she said, "Oh, you should still keep that. That looks good. That sweatshirt." I was like, "No, I'm not keeping that."
When there's a middleman involved like that, a disconnected situation, I try to take it easy on the person who's pissing me off.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm mad at your company. Yeah. I'm mad at somebody there. I try not to take it out on whoever's standing behind the counter because that's, especially in a situation like that, it's like, hey, what are you going to do today? Well, I'm going to go to work and get my ass chewed out for 8 hours straight. I try not to be that person, but.
I mean, the first baggage office I went to that was in Providence, the bag still didn't get there from Baltimore, and one girl was working by herself in the baggage office, and she was by herself. And there's a long line at the baggage office because people with the issue with their bags. And she said, "Yeah, I'm sorry about this, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Yeah, I understand." She says, "Yeah, 3 people called in that day, called out of work." Because they probably didn't want to deal with the people, they just 3 of them. So she wasn't supposed to be alone, but she ended up being alone. And I was like, oh, I feel bad for her. I mean,
well, in a nutshell, that's kind of what's wrong with the country is they're all, nobody wants to take on the responsibility of the hassle. Oh, today's going to be too hard at work. I'm just not going to go. Yeah, you can't. That don't work. It's not. That's not very respectable. How was your visit with your family, though? Were they good?
It was good. If I could stay another day, it would have been even better. It's just I didn't really, with the delays and bags and getting stuck in Baltimore an extra night and, spending less time. I mean, I would have liked to spend more time. But like I said, it is what it is.
Would have been nice to spend more happy time.
Exactly. Instead of worrying about where my bag is and how am I going to get to Providence and, that kind of stuff. So.
Well, as long as you kind of enjoyed it, though, that's good.
Yeah. yeah, the time that we had our stuff, it was pretty good. I mean, Road to the Philippines. Thank you, sir, from checking in. Appreciate that.
Hello, Road.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
thank
guess
you.
I'm kind of fortunate. All my immediate family on my side is all within 150 miles of me.
Yeah, that's big. That's pretty good. You know.
Even then, I still don't want to go visit them, but they're all within a relatively short
Yeah,
distance. Most of them come to my house, but
yeah. I mean, I got a lot of siblings, so I don't see them only that one time, so every year. So
yeah, I got a smaller family, so it's not that hard. Interesting chat you got going there.
yeah, which one?
Oh, I don't know, man. For some reason, with your calm demeanor and your relaxed, straightforward shows, your chats turn out pretty interesting sometimes.
They
I,
can, they can.
there's been
Yeah,
some
at
there's
times.
been some fun ones in there. I came up to one night that dude was just spewing facts about celebrities or whatever, celebrity deaths, I think it was.
Yes.
And I was like, oh wow, that's kind of interesting. Then he showed up on screen, and it's like, oh wow, that's really interesting. That was very fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Lavar, the person who uses Lavar Burton here before, but he also has another channel, another. I think it's Black Goku.
I
Um,
don't know. There's so many channels.
I
I
think
mean,
he used.
I only run my one. I have access to others, but I only run my one channel. But some of these people talking, they got 5, 6, 7 channels that they're actually trying to do content and views on and all that stuff. How would you try and manage all that? And then there's
Yeah,
nearly everybody says they have 3 or 4 commenting profiles. Even that I wouldn't want. I mean, just behave yourself in your one. I'm live. So. Just behave yourself in your one profile, and you don't need 10.
right. Exactly. Just do the one right.
Yeah, just do the one right. I was on a stream last night. She's a fun lady, fun stream. Might have been 2 nights ago. I wasn't on it. I was in the chat, and this dude kept going to his different profiles and giving her likes. And she got up to like 70 likes, and she was all happy about that. It was a big stream for her. But I had to throw the comment in there. I'm like, yeah, 28 of them are from him.
Oh man.
Live, shed live.
It's just love streaming.
Shed live, everybody.
We got
What's
one of my
up?
nephews over here.
How you
How
guys
you
doing?
doing?
Oh, he's big on TikTok or Instagram or something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
He YouTube's for old people,
No.
and I reinforced that when I told him the average age of the YouTube people is 40. He's like, yeah, see, it's for old people. I was laying in bed last night. I'm like,
Old people 40.
yeah. I said, you know what? You're gonna be 40 one day.
Exactly.
I don't see it ever happening.
He'll be 40. He'll be 60. 60 still walking around with no belt on. Yeah, you need a belt. Yeah, I would have came on earlier, but I got all my kids here and an extra kid or two, so I had too much of a house full right here to be able
Yeah,
to
I understand.
come on. They were eating.
So, Road to the Philippines. If you want to have your link drop, you type Cobalt, Cobalt, in the chat, and people can check you out, connect with you if you like that. That goes for everybody in the chat.
This is the stream.
So what is it? What is he talking about?
He's just hanging out. Hold on, I'm in my stream mode.
Yeah, so that's feel free to do so. Road to the Philippines. And Empress, if you want to do that too, you have Cobalt. Nightbot drop it. Uh, some people are probably new here. I don't remember seeing anybody here before.
I've seen some of the names before. I was looking at your conversation earlier. There were people I recognized.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a crapshoot. Some nights I get the same people. Some nights I get totally different. You know. There
Oh,
you go.
it's always interesting.
And you know, it's always a pleasure to have you come by and drop in, Empress. Always a pleasure. Don't forget that.
I had trouble. I had trouble reading the writing. It was so small on my YouTube screen. I think it said "Hello Embrace."
Yes, it did.
The, the font
Embrace, yeah. I'm like
the
Embrace.
font messes with my eyes, and then the color and how small it was. I knew I screwed the pooch on that one, but whatever. I got the message. I said hello.
Yeah, get the message, the idea out. Yeah, that's definitely.
So you're just hanging out at home for the weekend, huh?
Yep, not working till Tuesday, so it's more of a hangout. The wife is working tomorrow morning, so
Tuesday, you got one of them government jobs. I forgot about that.
State work for the state. Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got some holidays, and I took some of my own time off to sort of making an extension till Tuesday. So
yeah, we small business folks don't get that.
yes, small business and private, don't get as many. Empress, you go to Nightbot website and you set up Nightbot and set up commands. You can have them set up like I said, drop your link or type the weather in the city you like. It's the Nightbot has its own website. So you go to that website. I had somebody help me with that one day, so I haven't really fiddled around with it. I just have left it since. I haven't tried to toy with it too much.
Yeah, and Empress, I can tell you, I've seen some of the other stream tools that people use, the StreamYard ones or whatever. Nightbot seems to work the best. I see a lot of problems out of the other stream tools, but the Nightbot one seems to work pretty normal.
Road to the Philippines. You have California. You have Raleigh, North Carolina here. And I believe you're living in Mindanao Road. My wife is from Manila. So you get Nicole in Texas. Okorossi's in Norway. Empress in Georgia, I believe. Yep, Empress is in Georgia.
You've been keeping up on that Buffalo blizzard at all? Feel bad for some of those people.
That's pretty brutal. I mean, I wouldn't want to be that situation.
Absolutely not. I've been talking to a bunch of people in Indiana. They got throws out pretty bad, but they didn't get blizzarded on.
Yeah, I mean, people right at the lakes, they get really hammered with the lake effect snow, and then the temperature drop right after, and everything froze over.
Oh, some of those houses looked absolutely beautiful with all that ice hanging off them.
But yeah, it's like a picture, postcard. What's up, Corey? How are you? Corey's in Wisconsin. What's going on, Corey? Haven't seen you in a minute. Yep, Mindanao. Okay, I thought so. Yep. I had never been to Mindanao. I've been to other places in the Philippines, not Mindanao. Yep, Southern girl. The weather for Buffalo is actually mild for Buffalo, 44 degrees. but I'm sure they're not people there still not feeling too cozy about that. But 44.
Look at that humidity though, 93%.
Yeah.
That is that's a lot for being that cold.
Yeah, you've been hiding a lot, I think, Corey. I haven't. I've had them. I haven't seen you pop in to let us know you're in the shadows in the bushes. How are those plans for the Philippines going there, Corey? Yep, hamster. Yeah, wheel rat race. Yeah, exactly. I might be going over next year, so we'll see.
Are you going to retire over there, Cobalt?
The wife probably would like that, but I'm not sure.
Isn't the cost of living a lot better over there?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, compared to here, yeah.
I watched some of the travel bloggers. Vietnam looks nice too.
Yeah.
The weather, the climate.
Yep.
The people seemed relatively friendly when you got away from the tourist areas.
Yes.
I watch
same with the Philippines. If you get away from the tourist areas, people are very, very friendly and
yeah. Do you ever watch Harold Balder, the travel blogger Harold Balder?
He sounds familiar. I don't know if it's him that
he's Norwegian, usually by himself, or almost always by himself.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Talk.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah,
he puts on some pretty decent videos of those places, but it makes them look rather desirable.
Okay,
it'd be an interesting visit, but it's one of those things you'd have to learn some of the language, otherwise you're wasting your time. What? You that bored? Use James's. Use tablet.
No, it's right here. See, I just put them on my phone.
Oh. Yeah, always interesting. How many does it? Go play on TV.
yeah, it's your temporary place. Think of it that way, I guess. So you're.
He said he built a house there. How big of a house did you build? Yeah, I think retiring in one of the foreign countries with a better cost of living would be desirable. I don't think it'll ever happen, but
30 square meters.
So it's not about 1,000 square feet.
This is not too bad for two people.
You want to see this house, America?
Or 50.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's almost double.
232,000.
Let's say it's enough for both of you, right? Is that safe to say? I think.
It's 3 stories.
Oh, that's cheap. That'll be like $2 million house here. One more. Yeah, I don't know. I watched this dude, Chief McCoy. He's a chief engineer on bulk carriers for the bulk carriers across the ocean.
Yeah.
And compared to Philippine wages, he's gone for a long time, but compared to Philippine wages, apparently that's like a super good job there, because he's flush with the cash compared to everybody you see around him when he goes back to his own country. He's pretty well off. But they went and built a new house, and by westernized standards, you're like, what is this? That's not a second home. That's another hut. But by their standards, that was a nice place. And it was a nice place, but it was like seemed like something you get out of Airbnb or something, not like a full-time home.
Yeah, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. That's not bad. That's not too bad at all.
No, I'm sure the cost of building's a bit better over there too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Nephew was just showing me a house. I don't know where it was, probably Idaho. Uh, some 3-story house that was like $250,000, $232,000. Might be a multi-million-dollar home over here.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. Real good price.
Yeah.
No, never saw a show called Wednesday. Yeah, 2 CRs definitely. Yeah, very good.
You going over to the Philippines this year, Cobalt?
Probably next year. We're shooting for next year because of she wants to get her interview for her removal of conditions for the U.S. and
Oh,
she didn't want us to be away and then her interview comes up or something while we're away. So she wants to get that interview done out of the way. So that's what we're waiting for, really, and because she hasn't been back since 2019 when she arrived here. So she's sort of looking forward to going visiting her mother and family and friends. So I just don't like.
It's always nice to go back home. I'm sure the U.S. is beyond culture shock for her when she got here.
Oh yeah, yeah. When she first arrived, I mean, she's gotten used to it now, but yeah, it's a little different.
She's gotten used to the fact that everybody's rude for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Or everybody's in a hurry all the time. Impatient.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
Because they're more laid back there and simple and not as
A lot of your other countries live on that philosophy. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
You don't always need gluttonous amounts extra, which we are. Everybody. I'm not going to say it's the new trend, but in a few of the neighborhoods I hang around in on YouTube, the big thing is diets now, and I'm watching these people with them. I'm watching these people go through various kinds of diets, and you go from the all veggie diet to the all meat diet to the all carb diet. Why don't you just eat a mix of normal food in appropriate amounts, and you'll probably be all right.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it the other day. A lot of these people on diets, you read this diet. Okay, these people will go, "Oh, I'm eating only whole grains and this and that." Now, wait a minute. You've decided to change from eating regular, less healthy food to food that's technically more healthy for you. But what makes it more healthy for you is that it's easier for your body to process and keep it, like whole grain wheat bread versus the white bread.
White bread.
Well, if you were actually wanting to be on a diet and lose weight, well, wouldn't you want to fill yourself up with the crap that doesn't necessarily stick?
Yeah.
It's like don't drink any sodas. Only have protein shakes. What? How about just cut back on the soda and drink a little water?
Yeah. That's all.
Some of that stuff doesn't make sense to me. I don't argue with the people. It's not worth it, or I got no skin in that game. I know how to maintain my weight to where I want it to be, but just some of the craziness. You watch them go from crazy diet to crazy diet. Just eat normal meals in appropriate portions.
Yep.
Do a little exercise. You're going to be all right.
Yeah, that's all. Seems simple enough.
Yeah, I was just reading that one.
Overseas Philip. Yeah, foreigner worker. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what Corey said. Yeah, making sense.
I mean, a lot of people have these problems in life that they always want someone to tell them how to fix, or the thoughts in their head or things like that. You have to have a little bit of mental strength, but mostly use some common sense.
That's it.
You know, if I put on 10 pounds, I can feel it when I get up.
Yep.
I'm like, oh yeah, man, maybe I need to cut down on food a little bit. And the same with like gorging yourself. I don't eat till I'm full. I almost never eat till I'm full. I eat an appropriate amount for my size, and then that was dinner. I just got done with dinner. I'm not stuffed. I had my meal.
Yeah,
but
you don't have to eat till you get full. You don't have to eat. It's not.
Well, the thing is, every time you eat till you're full, your stomach stretches a little bit. That's what makes you feel full.
Yeah.
And then the next time you do that, you need just a little more. And it's a reoccurring vicious cycle to where before you know it, you're scarfing down your typical American, 5,000 calorie dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Common sense is not very common.
Not a lot of people have it, it seems, these days.
Well, I work in the auto industry, as can be evidenced by my work shirt here. So some of these people need their vehicles so much, especially in our spread out society. They need their vehicles so much. There's not transit where I'm at. I'm in a small town. There's a bus, but triple your time doing that. They need their vehicle so much, but they won't do the very least of basic maintenance on it or anything like that. I just unfortunately had one today, and the engine's ruined because it ran out of oil. It ran out of oil just because it burns oil.
Oil changes.
Well, it burns a little oil between oil changes, but it's never checked. A quart of oil 2 days ago, they'd still have a running driving car. Now they unfortunately don't.
I don't know. Those people need electric cars. That's what it is.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah, Philippines. But the thing is, over there in the Philippines, correct me if I'm wrong, you're eating a lot more fruits, veggies, more natural food and seafood, correct? Isn't that a bigger part of their diet?
Yeah, rice though. They eat a lot of rice there. That's probably the bad thing of it is the rice.
Yeah, that's all lighter food. I'm not going to say it's not healthy for you, because it's obviously healthy for you, but getting full over there off of, don't tar and feather me for it. Getting full over there off of mangoes and pineapples is nothing like getting full over here off of a 6x6 cheeseburger with 2 pounds of fries. It's all different foods.
Yep, it is. I mean, when I've been over there, I find myself not eating as much, or eating what I ate over here. So it's
Quite frankly, with the American diet, it's a surprise any of us live past about 30.
It's true.
The garbage we eat, it's just because our medical system is so much better that we put any kind of years on it. Well, candy, alcohol, and fast food. Although it sounds very good, I would use all that in moderation. I don't even drink myself, but I would use all that in moderation.
Lots of Jollibee. Okay.
What's Jollibee?
It's a fast food place in the Philippines.
Oh.
It's like their McDonald's.
I bet you it's healthier than ours.
I think it might be. Although they do have Jollibees here in the U.S., not too many though.
I've never seen one.
Yeah, instead of Ronald McDonald outside, they got a big B, statue of a big B outside.
I mean, that's good. That's good, Philippines. Nearly everything in moderation is good for you. I mean, I don't know, if you looked hard and far enough, I'll bet you can find some doctor that tells you to hit a crack every now and then. Will help you out.
I'm sure he won't sign his name to that one, but
I'll bet you some crack pop good. There's got to be one out there. Actually, no. I saw a doctor that was a university professor that said said he was smoking crack at night. But
Probably lose weight, some
anything,
weight anyway. I mean,
most everything in moderation. You know, while it might not be good for you, it might not be that bad.
less stress and lots of sleep. Yep, that will help a lot. Having that, yeah, that helps a lot in the health. That's for sure.
The Philippines is pretty heavily populated, though, right?
Yeah, but it's mostly, I mean, in the big cities you find like
Dense population.
yeah, but as soon as you get away from that, it's very, you know, sparse.
I watched this one guy called Crypto Trekker, KYRPTO Trekker with a T, and his whole thing, and it sounds creepy and weird, but his whole thing is he just gets his camera and he just walks down the street like you would. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't narrate anything. He just walks like you were taking the tourist
I know,
experience.
I know that there are a few channels just like that. The person just walks around. There's a few of them like that. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Some of them are neat, but yeah, I see him walk through what I'm figuring is effectively the ghettos. You know, they're like shanties and with little crazy trails going all over the place. It's an interesting place.
It is. I mean, a lot of places I haven't been over there. Like a lot of, I haven't discovered a lot of the different places. I went to a few places over there, but there's so much more to visit over there.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Yep. Very nice places to visit over there. Believe me, there are really, uh, really, there's a lot of places.
Are you gonna go once you guys do feel like going back over there? Are you gonna start making it a regular thing?
I don't think so. Regular in what way, and what
I
do you
mean,
mean by
regular,
regular?
like you're gonna start taking bi-weekly trips over there every 6 months or something like that.
No, it won't be that often. Um, every other year, maybe right now. Um, yeah, I don't see it every single year going right now. I mean, the travel for me takes a toll on me. To be in a plane that long, oh, it just there's a
How
number of
long's the
exciting.
flight?
It depends. If you're coming from the U.S., usually you have to do 2 stops in between it. Usually, um, and if you count the flights from where I am in the U.S., count the flights and the layovers, it's almost a day's worth of travel.
That's rough.
That's layovers flights, layovers, flights, layovers. It's about a day's worth of travel. And I don't sleep on a plane. I cannot. I tried, and I cannot sleep. I wish I could. That would help a lot of dealing. Flying. It's just like the number of times I've visited the Philippines on travel wise. I never slept. Never slept.
I mean, that would be a motivating factor.
Yeah, those particular channels who do the walking, I like them. They go down the alleyways and through this alleyway and up this alleyway. Not just in the main streets. They go through the alleyways behind.
Yeah, yeah, that crypto trucker dude does that.
Road, we might. It's so far down the road though. I'm not even thinking about that. But it could be something to think about. Yeah.
How many more years you got to work?
I'm gonna work for a long time.
Like the rest of us until you keel
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. I mean, I could retire at a certain time and then both of us go over there, but I don't know. It's not something I'm thinking about right now, the second.
Yeah.
But it's something to ponder, though, definitely. See, that's not a bad flight if it's a direct. But that usually on the East Coast, you have to do like a stopover either in Detroit or San Francisco, and then you got to go to an Asian city, and then from that Asian city to Manila, usually. So it's either like Detroit to Hong Kong, or New York to Hong Kong, or New York to Tokyo, or New York to Taiwan, Taipei, or Korea, and then you go to the Philippines. But if you can get a flight, see that's in LA. If you get from LA to Manila, but I've
Even
done it.
14 and a half, though, if you can't sleep on that, that's still going to be a long day.
Oh yeah, I mean, I try. You close your eyes, you get your neck pillow on, you got the blanket, and the light is out, and you're trying to. Just, I've traveled over there 5 times, so I made 5 trips over there. The last one was 2017 when I got married over there. So
Yeah, so I was just curious. I looked up a direct flight, uh, Los Angeles to Manila. Yeah, now I got sucked into the ad.
oh yeah,
Those are crazy. But anyway, the direct flight came up as Southwest.
well,
They were like half the price all these other ones were that I'm seeing right now.
yeah,
Gee, no wonder.
I know.
Wouldn't even make it. There are direct flights though. Most of them are like Singapore Airlines. They're from LAX to Manila. The prices are crazy because I'm looking at January 6th to January 13th, so that's like no pre-book. But there are a bunch of direct flights.
Most of my trips are over the Pacific Way. There's one trip I did the Atlantic Way. That was to Dubai. I went from Raleigh to New York to Dubai to Manila.
Yeah.
That was when that all the other ones were um, the other way, Pacific Way.
Yeah, they're still pricey, but there's nonstops. You just have to look around and then go from there. That's the only real way I'd want to go, though.
Oh, that's an interesting trip. Yeah, Kansas City to Dallas to Tucson, and then pick up your mom and uncle. Then flew to Los Angeles, then to Manila, and lastly Davao. Davao. I gotta say Davao.
And they're just racking them up.
Yeah, a lot of miles there.
So you say your wife's got to work tomorrow. You got plans?
Nope, probably just run errands and maybe go to the store, pick up something, something like that. Then pick her up when she gets out of work, basically.
It's not very cold where you're at?
No, it's cold. No, it's like it was made in the 60s today.
What do you guys get down to at night?
I mean, in December, earlier this month, we got really cold during that cold spell. It got down really much, but usually 40s at night, maybe. Usually we'll get down into the 40s in wintertime. But we did hit like teens a few weeks ago when it got down real cold. 30s high, teens low, but it's usually 60s, 40s, you know,
Not too bad.
in the winter.
We're right now we're getting we'll get like 60, 70 during the day. This week's that cold front came through us and messed us up. We ain't no good for the cold out here. But this week a lot of the lows are well, it's a wide swing. Tomorrow the low is going to be 45, high of 61. Then the next day is 54 and 30.
Okay.
We just swing a lot real fast. One day it's not super cold, and the next day it is. Kind of crazy. Yeah, Corey, I'm in California. We're a bunch of little weather sissies out here. 60 degrees, we break out our jackets.
Yeah, it's a little different than Wisconsin, that's for sure.
Our thick jackets. I mean, you see what I'm dressed in. We had a high of 67 today. It was actually a really nice day, but we don't take cold very well.
Yeah, you wouldn't take what I had dealt with up during my trip, just wind chill factor and wind blowing and in the 20s and teens, and so that was.
Other than the fact we're just plain not used to it out here. I'm in a desert, so we have no moisture, so we have really wide temperature swings. It might be 28 when you get up in the morning, and it might be 55 or 60 midday, and then drop right back down in it. Sonoma, Arizona. If he lived in Sonoma, Arizona, it gets a little warm down there. It's not the highest of the temps, but yeah, for me, the temperature swings, I can't do it. I can take 110 a whole lot better than I can do 30.
Well, yeah, you would get a shock if you were where I was for a few days. It was cold. I prepared for it, and I was so cold. I brought enough, warm. But no one in California, he said.
I don't even know what that is. Look it up real quick. Yeah, I'd be out there shivering like a chihuahua.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonoma's way up north of me. Tiny little city too. Yeah, what can I say? I'm a desert person.
Yeah, you're used to that type of weather, so yeah.
I made the pledge last year. I wasn't going to complain about summer. After I was freezing and shaking all through the shop all winter, I didn't complain about summer once. Everybody coming in, oh, it's so hot. It's better than being cold. Well, when I'm cold, man, I work in front of 12-foot open doors that are open all day, unless it's blowing hard or raining.
Yeah.
Concrete steel building with giant doors open all day. It's colder than standing outside because then you don't even get the sun.
Right. You're
just standing on that block of ice, freezing. Now, we don't have heaters or anything where I work. We made the executive decision to shut those off, and we just take breaks when we got cold or whatever. So it's just cold. I'll take my summer heat.
All right. Well, I'm gonna close this down for this evening. This is gonna be my last of the live stream of the 2022, I guess.
Yeah.
But thank you, Zaxxon, for hanging out with me and help me.
Gladly, man. Always fun.
Yeah, it's always good to have you up. Anytime in the future, and if I don't see you around those other places on the YouTube streets, have a happy New Year. If I don't see you.
Oh yeah, same to you, man.
And everybody in the chat, see the world. Hope you have a
Yes,
happy
the
New
world.
Year. We'll definitely be doing this soon, but I just want to, just in case
All
I
right.
don't see anybody, have a happy New Year, everybody.
Bye, Nicole, see the world, Poker, and Corey. We'll talk to you guys another day.
All righty, see you later. Yeah, it was a good night. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Poker, it was nice to have you hang out for a while. I was seeing you probably in your live stream. So everybody have a good evening and morning wherever you are. Thank you very much.